What's up, everybody? It has been a very long time since we made a video, and I'm very sorry about that. Took a kind of a hiatus with some things, trying to catch up on everything here at the shop, and we're still trying to catch up. But we have something really cool here in the shop, and I've been working on it. It is a Skidbillies supercharged 370Z. It is a pretty sweet piece of work. It came in with a lot of issues. I mean, a long list of things were taken care of. We went ahead and got a Mishimoto catch can. I was wanting to use the radium setup, but there was an issue with where the placement was on the throttle bodies. As you can see here, usually they fit in this general area. This area would have been fine. I still got to take all this off. But yeah, he's got a nice catch can setup now. It's kind of, wouldn't say the best, but I mean, it's the dude who put this together. I mean, it wasn't the best. We still got to go ahead and pull the core support forward, swap the filter out, and do a few other odds and ends things for him. But yeah, all in all, it's a pretty sweet car. Yes, we got that. Calvin's working on a fun project, a roof skin on this Tahoe. Damien's got a F-150 with a injector swap, crankcase cover. The harmonic balancer failed on it, and it moved the pulley back a little bit, started damaging it. Whenever I came in, I noticed that the injectors were blue, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. And he's telling me, yeah, it's got a dead misfire on injector 2. And I was like, well, yeah, you're gonna have that. I mean, those injectors are cheap. I've seen them before. I think you can get like 10 of them for $70. It just if you're doing the job, just do it right. Do it once and do it right. Don't screw people over. That's one of the reasons why, like, we have this shop now. Oh, this little guy. So this was done by a shop previously. I'm not one to be like, oh, well, they did this, that, and the other. But all in all, like, it had to rebuild it from the ground up. They had rods backwards on them. One of the pistons were installed backwards on the rods. It's just, it wasn't a good time for the customer, and hopefully we're going to have this thing finished up this weekend and in the truck. We'd like to see it, you know, going. Dude, the shop previous to us have had it for, I think, 2 years. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's Ks are always fun setups. And as you can see, we've got Cameron's S13 we dropped the SR motor into the other day. And I don't know if you noticed that. You might have noticed it on our Facebook page, but we got a G35 sedan. Not just any G35 sedan. This is as you can see here, 01 of 02. And the VIN's consecutive, so it's 2382. It's automatic. However, we have ignored that. We were prototyping a bracket to bolt into where the factory brake kind of bolts into for a clutch pedal setup, so we can have it to where we can possibly be able to do them on the fly whenever we, you know, find G35s for on the cheap. This one's kind of cool, at least in my opinion. It's got a clutch van. And yeah, so when I first got it, those boots were torn. Went ahead and replaced those. Put a new MAF sensor on it. It was misfiring real bad. I went ahead and just put new spark plugs in it. The valve covers are shot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and replace those. I've got a whole ton of parts for this at Skidbillies, but we had a issue where whenever you turn the key on, the coolant temp sensor would go and max out. So we went ahead and fixed that, replaced the sensor. You can see we got GK Tech goodies, a lot of GK Tech goodies. We still have all the other shop cars here. We've got Jeremy's Bay painted. Sorry for the quick transition, but a little dusty. But it's black with rainbow flake, House of Colors. It's like a kind of like a metallic black, but we're going to be painting Cody's truck next. I didn't like how it turned out, so it's going to be finished up. I'm going to go ahead and redo his jams. Yeah, it's like I said, we try to do things right. We don't try to half-ass stuff. So yeah, this will be done. Went ahead and we painted his grill kind of the same color. It's kind of hard to see it, and it's kind of dusty still, but we're gonna go inlay that with blue and do a Chevrolet cursive style airbrush effect into it. But Anthony dropped his GTR off to us, and he's got a ton of work that needs to be done to this thing. He's got a Cusco strut bar. I mean, I could go through the list of all the parts we're installing on this thing. We already got the motor pulled out. It's a relatively clean GTR. So we try to take care of our customers. Any high-end builds. The Z was in the shop next, or our shop over here. We're gonna power wash his bay. I'm gonna go through with all Chase Bay's power steering kit. His Hicus lines were pretty bad off. One was starting to seep. His actual high pressure line was seeping as well, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of that. I got a new steering bushing I want to install for him, and the list just keeps going on. All the parts he's got through us. We already got a GK Tech Hicus bar to delete. Like I said, if you guys need work, hit us up. We work on pretty much any Nissan. Everybody keeps asking if this is my GTR. It is not. We'll have people stop by, or whenever we post pictures of our projects, they're like, "Oh man, you got your GTR stuff?" No, this is one of our customers. He's actually really cool. But like, see, this is a car built by quote unquote, I don't know, I like using the word YouTuber because I'm a YouTuber, but like, what is, brother? What's that? What is that? Like, there's proper lines and stuff you can do. You can get adapters from that, which is what we're gonna do to help him out, because again, with the wind, I don't like doing things that are backwards. I don't like going back. We're gonna go ahead and order him a countersteer air conditioning setup that runs the J30. Interesting enough, I ended up seeing Dylan at Spring Break Bash, which was a few weeks ago, and we had a blast out there with the Skidbillies Safiro. But let's go jump back to the other shop. Well, I figured I'd take a quick pit stop. So my 300ZX is here. I'm getting ready to finish it up. We've got it running, and I'm quite baffled we got it running. But yeah, she's in one piece running, and I'm gonna finish up a lot of the stuff on it. See, if you're gonna do your lines, I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, he's running red and blue." Man, they work. I've never had a problem out of them. Stop. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, do something like that with a barb to AN adapter. Don't crimp them, because that's just a fire hazard, man. We got a Chase Bay's high pressure line. I'm waiting on a silicone coupler to come in for that. It's good. It's coming along. I've got my coolant system that I'm going to go ahead and probably redo whenever Calvin gets some free time. We mounted the oil cooler, which is super low considering this thing is not in the prettiest condition. We've still got the 510. We're getting it ready to go. Hopefully, I'm going to probably start working on it again. I've just got so much stuff I've got going on. Calvin decided to pull his SR out, which is cool. But he's going JZ, which is even better. I don't know why he didn't try to put his bumper on. At the shop. So the key point to the G35 is going to be a fun seat time car that I don't know how we're going to do the community thing. Probably gonna make the guys all work on it together. Maybe whoever comes over tonight. We might try to go ahead and manual swap it. I don't know, we might split this video up. I have no idea. But the cool part is, we have been busier than before, and this is kind of crazy because, again, we didn't think we'd get this far, but we're gonna keep the momentum going. So we're gonna keep going on YouTube, which is weird, but whatever. We've got Anthony's 26. We're gonna probably finish buttoning up and putting on a stand today. Start working on it and tearing into it, replacing anything we can find. I'm sure there's all these crusty hoses we were gonna go ahead and replace. clean everything up. So we got the Z finished up. We got Koshi out here doing the final wash down on it. What you got to say, Koshi?
We're gonna clean this thing, you know?
Keep it clean.
Get some stuff done.
Look at that. Look at that G over there. Thing's nice. But we got that on the lift, and it looks pretty bad. And by pretty bad, also, first thing we did when we got the car with our brand new damn Sawzall, we cut the muffler off. Ain't that right, Kelvin?
Oh yeah.
So we got Calvin's over here fabricating. I'm over here trying to make his life an absolute living hell. I don't know what we're gonna do about the test pipe situation. He's about to do some more fabricating. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of interesting. We got to get all this out tonight. Gonna drop the diff. Probably have him weld it since he's master of all things fabricated. So right now we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil. Replace. He's our special ed guy. But drain it, replace the gasket, put a new filter on it. Go ahead and start taking apart everything. We should go ahead and get our down pipes ordered. He's just complaining because he's got to work. So yeah, start draining the fluids. I'll probably take it, just saws all this off. Maybe, I don't know yet. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide if I want to go ahead and break the manual swap. We already got the hardest part done. We just got to drop this. We already dropped that. We got to drop the... Oh, God. I just got claptized. Man down. Go ahead and drain the oil. We'll drain the transmission fluid. And then we'll drain the diff. Drop the diff. Have that guy. Since he's the best fabricator ever. Start... One of them damn G35 owners. You better watch out for them. They do the damn skid racing.
I probably should have checked my damn oil before I started this piece of garbage bullshit.
And that's why you'll never go down in Skidbilly history.
No.
So we're gonna have a Skidbilly tech tip of the day. If you own one of these, a 350Z, most G35 sedan coupe, blah blah, or I think also VQ powered Xterras. I've seen a lot of these oil coolers. The seal will develop like a leak. Anyway, so we basically just take those off. All you need is a 22 millimeter deep well socket. This bad boy, part number's in the description. And yeah, just go ahead and take it off, pop it out. Usually you can go ahead and rotate it a little bit. I usually go ahead and do a good time to, you know, clean this all out. Put it all back together in reverse order. While you're doing an oil change, bing, bang, boom. Oil leak fixed. So, kind of ended up spilling this in over to day 2. Transmission's out. I don't know if I've already covered that or not. But, ended up going ahead and putting a GK Tech swirl pot kit. Kind of hard to see that. We've got a plenum spacer on it. Just got this in. Remain seal. We'll go ahead and do that before we go ahead and put all the clutch, the flywheel, and all that back on. We've got this lovely transmission out of Heather's Z, and we've got some other goodies that came in. Here we have our slush box, which will be going to the scrapyard because I don't think anybody in this world wants a automatic transmission from a G35 at least. So we've already taken the diff out. We've got a GK Tech diff brace. I'll probably take, I don't know, it might be later. Once we start doing some more cool stuff with this, we'll press that out, put a solid bushing in, put arms and stuff later on. I don't know what's been munching right here, but whatever. We've got the diff out. We're going to weld it. It's all nasty. Something cool that we learned, though. So both slip yokes actually fit inside the manual transmission. I mean, if you're in a pinch, I wouldn't say I would do it. And if you're just trying to get it to move it, you could cut the tack welds off. You're not going to have the best engagement. Like I said, I wouldn't do it.
If you're fancy, you might can make an adapter or a spacer. But again, I wouldn't do that. I got really lucky. This drive shaft was like 150 bucks. So let's get to it.
So Calvin showed up. So the manual swap is complete. We're waiting on pads and some other odds. He likes to make fun of me because I've been giving him.
I'm waiting for your ass to go to the gas station.
I'm about to. What are you doing, Calvin?
Fucking shit up.
Hell yeah.
Where's your camera?
After the camera got violated,
I'll violate you.
the KA should be going to the truck tomorrow. We've got a lot of stuff to do. We've got
Water stuff.
a lot of stuff. We got the Z back. I went and picked it up yesterday. It's having some problems. I pulled the catch can off, and it's full of like metal flake and oil. We don't know what happened to it. Yeah, so we're gonna go investigate that. But anything you'd like to close up today with?
Nope.
Well, as for the G35 manual swap / blah blah blah, insert whatever else here. Peace.
Bye.